205.85. 205.85 for Ben King and the John Deere 4010. All right, now we'll go to our 13,000-pound open farm stock. Jason Hasbrook, he will be our test hook in the 13,000-pound class. No speed limit in the 13,000-pound class. A few more sponsors we'd like to thank. Martin Equipment, Heritage Tractor, Street, Wyoming, American Legion, Potter & Sons Blacktop, Tanner Orchard, TX3 Excavating, Everly Brothers, Dennis Schaefer Trucking, and Yeager Machinery. Without them, we couldn't have an event. We got the St. Jude Runs paddle. Oh, I hear I'm reading St. Jude's paddle directions. Paddles are $20. Pick the number that correlates to the tractor in the class that you want to buy. If your tractor wins the class, you get half the money. St. Jude Runs gets the other half. It will be the person who has the winning paddle's responsibility to come over to the St. Jude stable right over here to the north side of the announcer stand. Collect your money. If the winner has not picked the money by the end of the class, the money is donated to St. Jude's Run to benefit the children. We are going to start with the 10,500 Too Hot to Farm. So if you're interested in getting a paddle, come over and get a paddle. Says Mike Sauter, the 300-foot flag guy. Jason Bramer's got the old Lowry sled. Bad boy mowers all ready to go.
That's right. Pick the gear, shoot it, load it, we'll go home, drink some beer. Yep.
Well, in that order. Yep.
We can drink some beer.
No, I'm alone. I better behave. I know.
And don't forget to come over and get your paddles from the St. Jude's. You pick the number of the correlating tractor that you want to buy. If your tractor wins, you get half the pot. Nathan Hedrick out of Sheffield. 3:29.78. This is Joe Whitley got to wind up on 44.30. .96. 258.96. 12.3 miles an hour. KJ out of Nixon, you're up next. He's back with his CW20. Seen him just win the 11,000 pound class. No speed limit in the 13,000 pound class. The Illini St. Louis would like to thank their 2025 sponsors, their flagship sponsors, Worley Custom Fab and Big Hicks Products. Out of DeKalb. Gold sponsors, Tordai Diesel Services, Legacy Ag Solutions. Silver sponsors, Nutrient Ag Solutions, Gunther Heritage Diesel Services, Cornelius Seed with Chris Simpson. With sales, some general sponsors, Pfeiffer Engines, Northern Partner Cooperative, Malicio Attachments, Just-in-Time Heating and Cooling, Hypermac Engineering, and A&P Grain Systems. Caden Shanks backed up to the sled. He's been down the track twice. Doesn't look like they're moving the sled much around. They can move that orange cone in anywhere between the lines. Jason will back that sled up wherever they want to be. Hey Jason, your green light's still on. That's all about you, Jeremy. Way to be the 100-foot flag guy. Take a bow. Here we go, Mark Rose, 4320 John Deere, looking at that distance. Put down by Jason Hasbrook, 329.78. Tanner Nelson on deck. Jim Young in the hole. Being around all kinds of pulling vehicles as many ride pullers herself. We walk the show, Wisconsin. We always wonder how some of these guys come up with their names. Now this is pretty cool. Tanner Nelson out of Toulon in his IH-1066. His vehicle name is Ugly is In. Jim Young, you're on deck. DJ Oldfield, you're in the hole.
Mike.
Here we go, Ugly is In. And Tanner Nelson. Big distance, 329.78. Here we go, Jim Young at distance. Still put down by Jason Hasbrook. First hook down the track, 329.78. Jim goes 291.27, 291.27. BJ Oakfield out of Farmington, IH 1066. Daddy's dream, mama's nightmare is what he calls it. Three to go. Our 10,500-pound Too Hot to Farm should be lining up. Pete Rose, Ed Gunther, Alec Cook, Tom Foltz, Tanner Nelson, Joe Cook, Mike Cook, Patrick Allhouse, and Ian Radke will be our first St. Jude's class. That's a new leader. .34. That's your new leader, 330.34. Daddy's dream, mama's nightmare. We still got 2 to go. Ryan Lutherland out of Sheffield in the 4055 John Deere. And Owen Althouse out of Sublette on the 4620. Then we're going to go to our 10,500 pound hot farm. These guys pulled last night in Pontiac. Had a pretty good class. There was 0.4 of a foot between first and second last night. That was your top 2 last night. Paddle number 2 won, number 9 was in second. No pressure. But first we just got Owen Althouse out of Sublette. You seen him earlier in the 11,000 pound class. He went through some weight on it.
Alright everyone, welcome into Moose Tractor Pulling Videos. We are live here in Wyoming, Illinois for Illini State Pullers. We're starting with a couple farm stock classes before the actual sanctioned classes get going. 7 classes scheduled for today. 6,500 pound light pro stock diesel 4-wheel drive trucks, 6,200 pound super stock 4-wheel drive trucks, 6,500 open class, 8,500 pound limited pro stock tractors, 6,000 pound light super stock tractors, 7,000 pound natural sprayed super stock and pro field tractors. And our 10,500 pound 2 out to farm tractors. 2 out to farms will be up next.
Young Owen can get down the track. Yep, last one to hook. Alec Cook, you're the first 3 for the 2 hot to farm. to the rundown. As soon as Lexi gets it printed off. Don't be cussing. Peyton Rose out of Kiwani on the 4430 John Deere. He calls the 5 bottom hooker. He will be the test hook. Again, he will have the option. Looks like you're going to use just a little bit of starting line. All right, the results for the 13,000-pound farm stock. 9th place is going to go to Joe Mickley. 8th place going to go to Owen Oldhouse. 7th place going to go to Jim Young. 6th place is going to go to Mark Rose. 5th place to Tanner Nelson. 4th place is going to go to Caden Shank. 3rd place to Jason Hasbrook. 2nd place is going to go to BJ Oldfield. And your winner for the 13,000-pound right here in Wyoming is going to be Ryan Litherland at 354.11. Our 10,500 Too Hot to Farm class is sponsored by Gunther Heritage Diesel, specializing in fuel injection on Heritage era tractors. He's over in Walnut, Illinois, 312 Red Oak Road. Hunter Heritage Diesel, Mr. Ed Gunther is the sponsor for the 10,500 pound Too Hot to Farm. Also pulls in this class. He will be running the only orange tractor in the class, I believe. Who has the #1 paddle out there? Rooting for Peyton Rose. On the 5 bottom hooker. Looks like he's moved over just a bit left to center. Here he comes, John Deere 4430. He will be the test hook. He will have the option to take this hook or come back.
First up in our 2-out farm class is Peyton Rose on a John Deere 4430 called a 5-bottom hooker.
Killing a few mosquitoes for us, which is always good. Here we go, Peyton Rose and the 5-bottom hooker. Distance to beat. Who's got that number 1 paddle?
334 even, 334.00 for Peyton Rose. And he will keep that hook, and that'll be the distance to beat in our 2X farm class.
Up next, out of Walden, Illinois, is going to be Ed Gunther.
Next up is Ed Gunther on Alice Chalmers 210. He calls the Alice Unchained.
Here we go. I like to call him Wish I Was 6 foot tall Ed. Like I said, he was the class winner last night in Pontiac.
$331.19, 331.19 for Ed Gunther in the Alice
donated to St. Jude's. Here comes the Sexy 66. Driven by Alec Cook out of Princeton. IH 1066.
Next up is Joel Cook out of Princeton, Illinois, on 1060 calls the Sexy 66.
A little off center there. They get him lined up with that sled.
That would have been fucking gay and could get to the high side.
Pete Rosenbach Husker put a whale of a distance down there, 334 even. Whoever's got that number 3 paddle, root him on.
$310 and 95, 310.95 for the Sexy 66.
He calls Gypsy. He was second in points last year.
That motor's completely different. The rest of it. Pistons different, injectors are different, pumps different, cams different, and no dyno time. It's got
Again, our 10,502 active farm sponsors. Gunther Heritage Diesel over in Walnut.
it's a 3x4.
Along with our other sponsors, Whirly Custom Fab and Big Hitch Products out of DeKalb, Tordai Diesel Services, Legacy Ag
Next up is
Solutions,
Tom Foles on the
Imagery and Ag
10660 called the
Solutions,
Gypsy Road.
Hunter Heritage,
Sorry if you couldn't hear it
Diesel
earlier.
Services,
I had the wrong
Cornelius
input
Seeds,
muted.
Chris Simpson, Sales,
Everything should be good now.
Piper Engines, Northern Partners Cooperatives, Malicio Attachments, Just in Time Heating and Cooling, Hypermax Engineering, A&P Grain Systems. Also like to thank Leone's for the side-by-side this year.
Enough that it wouldn't fit in any class around.
Tom Foltz, 334 even, 334 even.
324 and 77, 324.77 for Tom Fulls on Gypsy Road.
That class was getting, it was getting awful. Whatever. It was a lot. Somebody had to do something. The builders wanted 620.
Next track up is called Ugly Is In.
Tanner Nelson, and that name we all like, Ugly Is In. Paddle number 5. Root him on, 334 even.
.02, 325.02 for Tanner Nelson on the Ugly Is In. Next up is the Should Have Been a Diamond.
Joe Cook should have been a diamond. IH 966, still looking at that 330 or even.
$325 and 56, 325.56 from Joe Cook, and should have been a diamond.
Been around for 40 years. Just keeps showing up. It's like this old, the 9/16 wrench. I can't remember the brand on it. It's for a long time that we were on the program back 20 years ago. That thing would just show up. I'd go to grab something to set valves, and it's always that fucking wrench. So now it's still there, but we use the set valves. It's just, oh, it's stupid. It just seems like every time you grab a wrench and set valves, it's that 9/16.
Mike Cook on Patience, you're up next. IH 1206 out of Arlington. Patrick Oldhouse on the bow tie special. Ian Radke, over engineered on his 1066. We'll be rounded out at 10,500 pound, 200 farm, 8,500 limited pro. Get lined up. Jim Young, Brett Streetbatter, and Doug Heyman. Paddle number 7 and Patience. Root him on.
Next up, Joe Cook. Princeton, Illinois. Calls the tractor to Patience.
And you got to get the swirls out. They look a lot better when we first got them, but now I like it better now because now you can clean them and not worry about it.
I catch a lot of bullshit. I catch a lot of bullshit. I catch a lot of bullshit.
304 and 25, 304.25 for the Patience check.
304.25. Kind of took a hard right hand turn.
Hey, I got it.
Brake hard to keep her in bounds.
I got it.
Then you get fired back up.
Hey!
Patrick Oldhouse, he finished third in the 2024 points. He's out of some wet in the bow tie special 43-20 down here.
And if it does get
Another heritage diesel. 10,500 pound, 200 farm.
don't you? That'd be a quick fix. Can't grab it if it's not there. Yeah.
Scraping off the water to add just a little.
Yeah. So here, when on the
We got your diesel 4x4 trucks. Everything else coming up. 8500 limited protractors will be up next. Jim Young, Jack Kinsella, and Doug Heyman. And then we're going to go to our 6,000-pound light superstock class.
Right there. Oh, hey, am I taking the spinning balls off now? You had to do it until you started to go. You made a nice, you're not, you're sitting at like 30. 340, yeah.
There's so many you get. Look, I can't figure out who the guy is. What?
Yeah.
What do you drive? What do you drive?
He drove the 966. He should have been
Oh.
Mike drove the 12, Alan drove the 10.
He wears a different fire suit. I bet it wears red.
He's got the chain tight, got green lights, green flags.
Here we go. Yeah, Jake, that's it. Patrick Althouse, bow tie special.
What happened to the 12?
Where you at? Way down there in the end?
The 12? Mike didn't call
Ian
it up.
Radke out of Washington, Illinois, at 1966. He calls him over engineer.
302 and 66, 302.66 for the bow tie special. That'll be it for our class here. Next class will be 8,500-pound limited pro stock tractors.
Unofficially at first. Unofficially in second place is going to be Joel Cook, and should have been a diamond at 325.56. Oh, I made a mistake. Ed Gunther at 331, sitting there in second. I apologize.
302 and 66, 302.66 for the bow tie special. That'll run out of our class. Next class, 8,500-pound limited pro stock tractors.
325 for Joel Cook. And Tanner Nelson at 325.02. Joel Cook's at 325.56.
Wi-Fi here is really
I don't know. You have manual steering. You have.
Yeah, you have nobody caught it.
It does because you pull. Guys. There's a check valve in the bottom. When you manual steer, it pulls oil through there. Once the pump gets full of oil, it pressurizes everything. Man, it was like that. So you crank it a lot, and it'll pull pressure.
I'm sorry, we have one more tractor, Ian Radke, with the over-engineered 1066.
And that's what's going in. It's a quick fix. And if I ran like a scrape at S8, I mean, it didn't even slow down to the 10. It didn't even pull it again.
Right after we tried the other, we broke the window. Use the camera up and down? No, let it stop.
Here we go, Ian Radke. Got the chain tight. Green lights. Green flags.
340.07, 340.07. Next class up, 8,500 pound limited pro stock tractors.
You got heads on GoPro on that video.
What?
That's what I said about mine.
All right, for our 10,500 pound Too Hot to Farm, I'll give you the top five. Top five, Tanner Nelson, 5th place. 4th place is going to go to Caden Shank in the TW20. 3rd place is going to go to Jason Hasbrook out of Sheffield. Wait a minute, you gave me the wrong one. 10,500 pound Too Hot to Farm. That was the 13,000. That Caden Shank wasn't in that place. We're all good.
Put the sign up there because no fucking sign.
Yeah, you're the first person that I got on the call.
All right, we got our 8,500 limited pro tracks. This is going to be Jim Young on the green Tsunami, the John Deere 4430 out of Bradford. Our 85 limited pro is sponsored by Nutrient Ag Solutions.
First hook up in our 85 limited pro class is Jim Young on the green Tsunami.
We already did that.
Yeah.
Or you could even text it.
Android's still good too. Compared to my hand? Yeah.
All right, here we go. Our Gunther Heritage Diesel, top 5. 5th place is going to go to Tanner Nelson. 4th place is going to go to Tom Foltz. 3rd place is going to go to Alex Cook on the Sexy 66. 2nd place is going to go to Ed Gunther.
Jim Young goes 351 and 86, 351.86, and that will be marked to beat.
In 5th place. 4th place is going to be Joel Cook, should have been a diamond. 3rd place is going to go to Ed Gunther, Allison Chain. 2nd place is going to go to Peyton Rose in the 5-bottom hooker, and your winner for the Gunther Heritage Diesel 10,500 Too Hot to Farm is going to be Ian Radke, and over-engineered at 340.07. Jack Kinsella is going to be up next on the Red Mule, and then Doug Heyman on Bulls Binder is going to round out the class, and then we're going to go to our 6,000 light super stock tractors. Dan Harris, Steve Devine, Craig Harness, Dave Charlotte, Craig Harness, Steve Devine, Mark Kelsey is going to round out that class. So 6,000 light super stock tractors be lining up.
Mike! He's going to be after this one. This is super farm.
Here we go, Joe Kinsella on the Red Mule.
All right, he got her shut down for the 100-foot. They'll roll him back, and he will get a second chance. All the pullers have 2 chances to get down the track as long as they don't go by the 100-foot. He can hear you, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give him a tough luck round of applause. Ain't quite sure what Jack Kinsella got going. He knew it just not quite smooth enough for him. He would be back again. We'll give him a distance of 41.01. Rounding out the flag, going to be Doug Heyman. On IH 1066, he calls it the Bulls Binder. Sheet says he's out of Ridgely,
They're just going to run with the
Maryland, if that's what MD is.
So you should go.
Good looking 1066.
Up next, we have Doug Heyman out of Maryland with the Bulls Binder. This is a NHPA Grand National Super Farm exhibition tractor. Got it together last night, going to make a test pass.
Ridgely, Maryland, IH 1066. He calls Bulls Binder with our 8,500-pound Nutrient Solutions Limited Pro Tractors.
Oh, yeah.
What class does he normally run? Now, does he usually run the
Grand National. Yeah, we'll be with us. We'll be against them next weekend. Brandenburg, Kentucky.
Oh, wow. So he's just basically
They got it together last night.
got it together, he's running as an exhibition.
Yep. Reminder, that was an exhibition though, so Jim Young is going to win the class.
Ah, I see. He was a super farm tracker running an exhibition. We're going to run to our 6,000-pound light super stock class.
Next class up is our 6,000-pound light super stock tractors. You can run alcohol or diesel on this, 30.5 by 32-inch tires. You'll see tractors with up to 3 turbos on them.
Here we go, is going to be Dan Harris out of Caledonia on the Case IH MX 255. He calls high velocity.
Up first, Dan Harris with high velocity
super stock
Case IH.
tractors.
Look at it now.
Again, Dan Harris will be our test hook. He can take the hook, turn it down. We'll see if Jason Bramer's got the sled set.
Stop. Not go. Right there.
209.48, 209.48 for the high velocity.
Illinois is going to be Steve Devine, and then Ellis Chalmers 190. He calls money hungry. This was the second place in points in 2024. Steve actually campaigns 2 tractors in this class. He'll be back with a second one towards the end. pull-off vehicle for Dan to get the high velocity. Here he comes. Thank you. For the time being, we're going to leave the sled. We're going to take that hook. And we're going to see what happens in the next couple tractors. If we decide we need to change the sled, then the high velocity tractor will be back.
Next up, the mouse challenge called the Money Hungry.
Here we go. Mr. Steve Devine on the 190, Money Hungry. Lives out of Oregon. His shop's over there between Walnut and Harmon. Kind of my neighbor. Did light for Steve there. As you can see, he didn't get out of it. So we're going to give him 101.38.
$101.38, 101.38 for the Money Hungry. Unfortunate breakage for him there.
Next out of Caledonia on the MX 155, he calls a little short. maiden voyage after he had a little issue over in Belvedere. Got her back together and brought her here to Wyoming.
Are you guys running both classes or just one of those? Little short up next, Case IH light diesel super stock of Craig Harnish from Belvedere, Illinois. Hey Braden, how are you doing today? Thank you for everyone that's been watching today. Go ahead and like, comment, share, and subscribe. And Moose's tractor pulling videos, follow me on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Go ahead and also follow the Illini State Pullers on Facebook, as well as the Pro Pulling League on Facebook as well.
Greg Harnish, a little short, MX 155. Dave the Great Shirley will be up next out of Cambridge on the IH 450.
261.37, 261.37 for Craig Harnish in the little short. Oh, look at this little buggy right here.
All right, 50-50. Probably one of a couple that we'll do today. It's a white ticket. Your winning's going to be $200. Ticket number 554833. For $50, I'll give you the last number. 7. 554-8337. One more time for $200. 554-8337. Come and see the ladies at the St. Jude set for your $200. Here comes Dave the Great Charlotte out of Cambridge on the IH450. He calls Tweet Up. .37, the little short just put down. Dave the Great Charlotte out of Cambridge, tweaked up.
It wasn't
and then
worth
we'll go
it.
back to Craig Harnish, and IH666, he calls Inches Matter.
There we go, tweaked up. .45 and 86, 245.86 for Dave Charlotte and the tweaked up.
Up next is going to be Craig Harnish on the Inches Matter, IH1066. Then we're going to go to Steve Devine on the white 120 he calls Silver Express. And then we're going to see Mark Kelsey, Just Add Dirt, IH1256. If you guys are bored and need something to do, Mark puts on a whale of an event down in Satsuma, Florida. I believe it's usually in February. I haven't talked to Mark much today to see when his date is this year. Bought a facility down there. That great time. We went down a couple years ago with the mini rods and pulled down there. Just gets better every year. Has some Grand National event classes along with some stock classes.
Up next is Craig Harnish on his second tractor called the Inches Matter, IH666. This is also a diesel light super stock.
268.94. Unofficially put Craig in first place in the Inches Matter tractor, and he's sitting in second as well with a little short. But we got Steve Devine on the Silver Express, and then we'll round out the class with Mark Kelsey and his 50/60 goals just later. 6,200 Superstock trucks. Mark Warner, Norm Rogers, Judson Parker.
268.94, 268.94 for Craig Harnish on the Inches Matter. He takes over the lead. He is sitting in first and second. Next up is the Silver Express. Here we go with the white they call the Silver Express.
All right, Steve Devine on the
Steve
white
Devine.
120 Silver Express.
The white 120.
He was third in points last year in the class.
Silver Express goes 228 and 25, 228.25. Next up,
The 11 and the 13.
will be Mark Kelsey with the Just Add Dirt 1256 alcohol light super stock.
We paid out at the ISP trailer for the 11 and the 13. Kelsey in the just add dirt. 268.94.
.90 for Mark Kelsey. He will win the class. Next class up is our 6,200-pound super stock four-wheel drive trucks. DOT tires they must run, no cut tires, 530 cubic inch. Stock frame, body and chassis.
Second place is going to go to Craig Harnish on inches matter, and your winner, you've seen him, Mark Kelsey, in the IH 1256, just under 321.90. Paddle number for the class that just went. Hang on. Gotta get my paper bag. Number 7. Number 7. If you have number 7 paddle for the 6,000-pound light super stock tractors, congratulations, you're the winner. You and Mark Kelsey. We're going to go to our 6,200-pound super stock Legacy Ag Solutions and Worley Custom Fab super stock trucks. Scott Warner, Norm Rogers, Jetson Partridge, you're going to be the first 3. Looks like we're taking one 2,000-pound block of steel out of the paint on the sled. Just a fair warning, these trucks will be a little bit lighter. We got the still
First up in our super stock four-wheel drive trucks is a Ford called the Still Addicted of Scott Warner.
He's out of Ottawa, Illinois. 20.9 miles an hour.
.03, 261.03. Scott Warren still addicted.
All right, we're just told they're going to reset the sled.
Class will be reset. Reset the sled, change some weight, probably take some weight out of the box.
And he's going to come back last.
As soon as you started moving, he was coming down the track.
I'm down against the blocks, will my head
All right, you reset the sled, loosen it up a little bit. So what that means is now Norm Rogers and the Suburban will become our test hook.
Hey, get your fat head out of the way.
So again, he can take this hook or turn it down.
Here we go.
Rogers Brothers Pulling Team.
Rogers Brothers Pulling Team, the Suburban. New test hook.
And the Suburban.
Rogers on the Suburban go 317.61, 317.61. He'll take that hook, and that will be the distance to beat in our 6,200-pound Superstock full drag truck class. Next up will be Judson Partridge on the O.
crowd favorite of Judson Partridge. He calls it the Ogre. He's got his passenger hanging out the window. And his other one looking out the back, see where they came from. He calls it the Ogre. Austin Brummel, you'll be up next. Top Secret, Kirk Parks, Tim Merchant, Nick Skelton.
Here we go, Judson Partridge out of Ottawa, Illinois on the Ogre Chevrolet. Judson Partridge on the Ogre goes 316 and 86, 316.86.
Four left in the 6,200 pound Super Stock Trucks. Sponsored by Legacy Ag Solutions and Worley Custom Fab. Jason Worley and the crew over there. Decal, WC Fab. Look them up online, wcfab.com. Last time you guys were out, looks like it was in Sheffield. Nick Skelton was your winner. So we'll see if Nick can come back and make it 2 for 2 for the 25 season. But first we got the Orange Crush of Austin Brummel out of Hinckley.
Here we go, Austin Brummel on the Orange Crush 2 4.
Got him stacked in there pretty close, 216.86. Judson Partridge, here we go. Austin Brummel and the Orange Crush.
Austin Brummel aboard the Orange Crush 2 F350 Ford goes 3:11 and 35, 311.35.
We got two-wheel drive trucks, modified trucks, four-wheel drive trucks, and one tractor in our 6,500-pound open class. But we've got some trucks and tractors before then. We're up to paddle number, this will be paddle number 5 in the Kirks and Westfall. Right now, paddle number 2 is in the lead at 3:17.61. Tim Merchant, Nick Skelton, then we'll be back to Scott Warner in the Still Addicted. He was the first one down the track. Then they reset the sled, so he'll come back last.
Kurt Parks up next on the Chevy.
Right now, Norm Rogers in the Suburban up there at 3:17.61. He was paddle number 2. This will be Kurt Parks, paddle number 5.
Kurt Parks from Top Secret takes over the lead at 3:32 and 87, 3:32.87. Next up will be Tim Merchant in a Chevy K3500.
And the Still Addicted.
You had time.
Again, we'd like to thank Jaeger Machinery, Dennis Schaefer Trucking, Everly Brothers, TX3 Excavating, Tanner's Orchard, Potter & Sons Blacktopping, Wyoming American Legion, Mark Rumble, Brett Allen Trucking, River Enterprises, Chad Allen, Straight Matter Land Improvement, Heritage Tractor, Martin Equipment, AgView FS, West Jersey Express, Wolf Detailing, Brady Andrews Trucking, Ukraine Ag, Nelson Auto Sales, and Casella Porta Bodies. ISP 2025 sponsors are one of our flagship sponsors going to be Worley Custom Fab and Big Hitch Products. Gold sponsors Tordai Diesel Services, Legacy Ag Solutions. Silver sponsors are Nutrient Ag Solutions, Gunther Heritage Diesel Services, Cornelius C. with Chris Simpson in sales. Our general sponsors, Piper Engines, Northern Partners Cooperative, Policio Attachments, Just-in-Time Heating and Cooling, Hypermac Engineering, and A&P Grain Systems. We also take Leone's Polaris for the use of the side-by-side for the season. Shimmer Chevrolet. Tim Merchant, paddle number 6 is going to be up next.
Here we go on Chevy K3500. This is Tim Merchant. This is last year's points champion. This is
Open Calcutta coming up.
We're doing another
We're going to auction off the place of tractors, and we also got a pedal tractor over here that's St. Jude's. We're going to auction that pedal tractor off as well.
Tim Merchant on his K3500 Chevy takes over the lead at 338 and 79, 338.79. Next up, Nick Skelton on his Ford he calls Team NJS. We go on the Ford, the Team NJS, Nick Skelton.
6500 light pro stock truck will be up next. Jeremy Beats, Jason Worley, AJ Jess, Josh Beats, Joey Tordai. Battle number 7, Nick Skelton, and the Team NJS.
Nick Skelton on Team NJS moves into second place
In the lead.
at 338.07, 338.07. Last truck up in our super stock full drag trucks is Scott Warner with the Still Addicted forward. He was your first hook and dropped his hook. Coming back last. Oh yeah, I think I've heard of it. What are they?
He's getting back while his brother passed.
Scott Warren, the Still Addicted, goes 330 and 69, 330.69. That will be the end of our super stock full drag trucks. Next class up, 6,500 pound light pro stock diesel full drag trucks. Single axle, 6,500 pounds, 3-inch charger, 3-inch smoothbore, 3-inch in by 3-inch out.
87 is going to go to Kirk Parks. Second place at 338.07 is going to go to Nick Skelton. And your winner, and the 6,200 pound Whirly Custom Fab Legacy Exclusive is going to be Tim Merchant at 338.79. All right, we're going to our 6,500-pound light pro stock trucks, sponsored by Tordai Diesel Services. Jeremy Beats and Little Dirty's going to be your test hook. Jason Worley and Legally Altered. AJ Jess and Make Sense. Josh Beats, Dirty Deer. And Jory Tordai and the Checkmate. Last night these trucks were over in Pontiac. And AJ Jess came out your winner in the Make Sense 2001 Chevrolet.
Watch it. You gotta watch it. You gotta be very, very careful about what. It doesn't do anything, kind of. DOT will get you in a heartbeat.
It's already setting her head and running. It was not on the
It's
front of the truck.
crazy except for one.
Like, where did you go?
Like if you get like one DUI or you get anything like that, they take your CDL away and
They get you.
overdo it.
See, I meant to Robinson.
Don't get off of me.
Little Dirty out of Mendota. Jeremy Beats behind the wheel.
Here we go. First up are our light pro diesel trucks. Little Dirty of Jeremy Beats. Jeremy Beats and a Little Dirty. Goes 331.25, 331.25.
Sled is good, and he's keeping it 331.25. That is our distance. Got Jason Worley out of Sandwich, Legally Altered. He was a 2024 points champion. 1976 GMC 2500.
have to go get something to drink, did you? Oh. That's always nice to have. Do you believe in the national ones too?
Yeah, I do.
You were, that's part of my birthday. Oh. So Thursday night was semi, Wednesday, or was it truck?
An open class, a truck class.
Jason Worley,
Gotcha.
out of Sandwich, legally altered. 1976 GMC 2500. 331.25 is the distance that Jeremy Beats just put down a little dirty.
Oh, gotcha. The farm class ones.
Well, when they go open speed, they go 30 miles an hour, no helmet or nothing.
Yeah, I mean, come on now.
I don't want to ruin my channel over that.
It's not safe to do.
Yeah. DeKalb, Illinois. Next up is Jason Worley on the GMC calls illegally altered. This is your points leader. This is my 5th of 7 pulls this week. Jason Worley and the legally altered goes 351 and 39, 351.39 takes over the lead.
351.39. That would be paddle number 2.
The rain felt pretty good this morning. I'd take that any day right now. It's not good right now.
I talked to one of the guys who helped me run it, like they only got to get back an hour. They had done with it last night.
Up next, finished 3rd in the 2024 points, but he won last night over in Pontiac. It's going to be A.J. Jess out of Earlville on a 2001 Chevrolet he calls Makes Sense.
Next up on the Makes Sense truck, A.J. Jess out of Earlville, Illinois, 2001 Chevy.
Hell, if you want to put it that way. It doesn't make sense, but it's a dollar.
Good look at 2001 Chevrolet. A.J. Jess, it makes sense. Looking at that big distance Jason Worley just put down in the legally altered truck, 351.39.
They start the show tonight, Henry at 5:30. And we got 2 classes left. Then we got the big tell cutoff. You know what that is? Line them all up and then you bet on who's going to win. And then if your tractor or truck wins, you get half the pot.
But it takes forever because they're trying to outbid. Yeah. There we go, AJ just makes sense.
School time, even though we have a decent tractor, right?
I always have them on the dirt. AJ Justin will make sense.
96 Chevrolet out of
Those 345 and 39, 345.39. Next up, Josh Beats with the Dirty Deer.
7,000 pound NA Superstock Midfield Tractors. Dave Charlotte, Dalton Bain, Doug Ben, Ray Brook. That's your first four. Two to go, I'm sorry. And our 6,500 pound. Diesel Services sponsors Light Pro Trucks.
Hey, you gotta watch what you're doing.
You were told to stay up there with Grandma. You don't listen.
The only thing is if I have to leave you, I'm not gonna be quiet.
Josh Beats out of Mendota, the Dirty Deer.
Leah, where are you going? No, you stay right here with me.
Here we go, Josh Beats, and the Chevy calls the Dirty Deer.
Sit down.
342 and 79, 342.79 for Josh Eaton, the Dirty Deer. Here come up our last truck in this class, Joey Tordai with the Checkmate.
And a truck he calls the Checkmate. 351.39. Paddle number 2, Jason Worley. And legally Alders out there in the lead. Profields, you guys are up next. Dave Charlotte, Dalton Bain, Doug Ben, Roy Book. First 4. 10 in the class.
Yeah.
What is it, Dad? 9, 8, 6, 2, and then...
I believe the concession stand is still open. Pork chop, pork burgers, nachos, all kinds of drinks. I believe I see big pretzels in there. If you're ever sitting at a blackjack table next to Joey Tordai, you never know what he's going to hit. I seen him hit soft 17s. He's a gambler.
Who are you going to give your birthday spanking? Birthday spankings? Everybody getting lined up? Give you a birthday spanking? There you go. Good.
Hey, are they still pull? Are they gonna pull in Chapel Hill? I'm fucking
You
busy
can
right
follow
now,
along
dude.
with the Illini State Pullers all season
Just
long
say
on
yes or no.
IlliniStatePullers.net.
Okay, that's all I wanted
We
to
got
know.
the results,
All right, bye.
their schedule. Also, don't forget to go see the girls over at our ISP trailer. Merchandise, 3 programs.
Here we go, Joey Tordai and Checkmate.
Sheldon's waving at us.
Joey Tordai and the Checkmate. 349.36, 349.36. Now around our 6,500 pound light pro cyclist trucks. Next class, 7,000 pound natural aspirated super stock / pro field track.
5.39. Second place going to go to
2 classes left to go in our pull
Just
today.
seen him in the Checkmate, and your winner of the 6,500 pound light pro stock Tordai Diesel Service sponsor is going to go to Jason Worley, and the legally altered at 351.39. If there was a paddle, it's paddle number 2. Paddle number 2 for the 6,500 pound light pro stock trucks.
Hey, Norm. Are you Norm or
Yeah, I'm Norm.
Yeah. What do you think of that?
Big field of 7,000 pounds.
I was in the league for a while, Brandon.
10 in the class.
I thought it was good.
We're going to go to our Calcutta, 6,500 pound open tractors.
I changed. I went up one
We got tractors.
because I knew when he was taking
Trucks,
the weight
tool
down.
drives.
I gotta go
It's
up
gonna
higher.
be a good class.
I'm like, oh shoot. Oh well, it's all good. I'd have never guessed the day track really got better. Yeah. Hey, good deal. Good for everybody. You're all friends. So. Yeah. I ran a Suburban. Yeah. So hey, all a good deal. Well, I know DeWitt's in there.
That's the one.
DCI.
DCI.
Is that who you guys run with?
We run Grand National.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we're going to go through our 7,000-pound NA Superstock Pro Field tractors. Then we're going to auction off this pedal tractor up here for St. Jude's. And then we're going to have our Calcutta. What is a Calcutta? You are bidding on a tractor that you think will win.
We're first hooking our 7,000-pound NA Superstock and Pro Field tractors. Dave Charlet and the 56 Series tractor he calls the leftovers.
What was won? That's how the Calcutta works. You're not buying a tractor. You're buying a place of the tractor you think is going to win. Winner takes all. Dave Charlotte out of Cambridge, IH 1206, he calls the leftovers.
Dave Charlet on the leftovers, 1206 Farm Out of Cambridge goes 359.93, 359.93, and he'll keep the hook. That'll be the distance beating our 7,000-pound NA Superstock Pro Field tractor. This will be the last class I will be live streaming for today. There's another pull I'm going to tonight, and I need to start packing for that. 65 Open is the last class. A couple of them are just going to bump. They have some motors hurt last weekend or earlier in the week. So this will be the last class live stream today. We're not doing anything tonight. Head over to Henry, Illinois, the Marshall Putnam County Fair for Pro Pulling League Champions Tour, Pro Pulling League Silver Series, Silver Series 4 Unlimited Pro Stocks, and then the Champions Tour, Modified Tractors, Pro Stock Tractors, Unlimited Super Stock Tractors, Mini Ride Tractors, and Super Stock Diesel Full Drive Trucks. Henry, Illinois, the America's Pole. If you can't be there, live stream on ProPulling.tv and follow Pro Pulling League on Facebook. Also follow Illini State Pullers on Facebook. Like, comment, share, and subscribe Moose's Track Pulling videos on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Next up, Dalton Bain on a New Holland called Highly Addictive.
Hauling our little piggies to market, even our big piggies. Good looking New Holland TM190 they call highly addictive.
New Holland TM190.
At that point, should be good to go where we ran the road.
Pedal number 2, Dalton Bain.
Only about
Half hour.
less than
Dalton Bain on the highly addictive TM190 New Holland. Goes 360 and 24, 360.24.
You're in the hole. Forgot to mention, Dalton was second points last year in 2024 in the class. Roy Book was the points champion. He will be number 4 right after Doug Ben in his case 2090.
Up next, this John Deere is driven by Doug Ben. Doug Ben on his John Deere 7420. Goes 329 and 50, 329.50. Up next, Roy Book on a case 2090.
On the 4010 alcohol, Gary Zimmerly on the IHWD9. He calls Dwayne. Early in the hole.
You can be all the way up to the wall. You can be all the way up to the wall. You won't interfere.
As of right now, paddle number 2, Dalton Bain. He's in the lead. If you have paddle number 2 for the 7,000 NA Superstock Pro Field Tractor class, keep your fingers crossed. We still got some good ones coming up. We're on paddle number 4 with Ray Book.
Almost that time. Here we go, Roy Book on case 2090. Roy Book on his case 2090 takes over the lead.
Gary Zimmerly, you're on deck.
366 and 31, 366.31. Next up, Austin Wright out of Paw Paw, Illinois, on the 4010 alcohol John Deere.
It has a left-hand throttle. Most of these tractors have right-hand throttles. His throttle handle is actually on the left. This tractor also won with John Simpson driving it, the 5000 NA class last night in Pontiac. So yes, this will have just a little bit different sound. It won't blow any smoke. It is an alcohol burner. Austin Wright.
Here we go, Austin Wright out of Paw Paw,
Gary
Illinois,
Zimmerly
4010
with
alcohol
Dwayne
John Deere.
and Kenny Mersman on the I-666. He calls 3 of a kind. 366.31, Austin.
Austin Wright in the 4010 alcohol goes 333 and 31, 333.31. Next up, Gary Zimmerly on a tractor on a farm he calls Dwayne.
And our 7,000-pound NA Superstock Profield tractors. At the conclusion of this class, we're going to auction off the pedal tractor. Got a little announcement from the St. Jude ladies. Have the auction of the pedal tractor. Then we're going to bring all our open tractors out. There is 5 of them, I believe. And we're going to auction off who you think is going to have the winning distance. If you have that tractor that has the winning distance, you will win half of what was brought up in the auction. The other half will help support having the tractor pull in 2026. Again, don't forget to stop over and see Shelby at our ISP merchandise trailer. Pick her up a free program. Good looking programs, got pictures, all the class lineups. The schedule is in here somewhere. Sponsors, and some pretty cool pictures. In all, I believe ISP offers 14 different classes, not including the stock classes that they also run.
Here we go, Gary Zimmerly on Dwayne.
They're sanctioned classes. They even have a couple events that'll have the wild and crazy mini rods at.
$352 and 64, $352.64 for Dwayne of Gary Zimmerly.
Coming up July 25th, we'll be over in Amboy, Illinois at the Lee County Fair. July 26th, Midsummer Showdown in Sandwich. July 30th, the Ogle County Fair over in Oregon. July 30th and the 31st they'll be in Oregon. August 1st they're in Yorkville, and August 2nd, August 3rd in Woodstock, August 5th in Milledgeville, August 7th in Belvedere, an afternoon and a night show. Busy season coming up for the Illini State Polars. Kenny Merschman, 3 of a kind, out of Paw Paw, IH 666.
Here we go, Kenny Merschman, Paw Paw, Illinois. IH triple sexy calls, 3 of a kind. On 3 of a kind out of Pampa, Illinois, the Ice 666. It goes 265 and 41, 265.41.
I can see our 6,500-pound open tractors staging back there. I can see the Joker. As we go through, I'll give you a little info on what I know about them. As you can see, the front of the Joker looks a little goofy over there. Well, that reason is they were in Peoria, I believe, and they hurt the front motor. That is a 2-engine mod. So in order to continue with the points, they took that motor off, and they're here with 1 engine today. He's the current points leader, and back-to-back, last 2 events they were at in the open class, they have won with the Joker, so we'll see what happens.
Here we go, up next, Steve Little on a K600.
.365.41 put down by Kenny Mersman in 3 of a kind. That's the distance to beat right now. Unofficially, Roy Book's at 366.31. And then Kenny Mersman at 365.41 and Dalton Bain at 360.24.
My apologies, Steve Little on case 900. It's not a 600, it's a 900. And Steve Little on case 900.
360.78.
360 and 78. 360.78.
Andrew Walker out of Geneseo in the Minneapolis Moline G1000 he calls unfinished business is up next. And then we're going to Aiden Smith out of Amboy on the Minneapolis Moline G705 he calls Alcoholic Haze.
Next up out of Geneseo, Illinois on an MMG Minneapolis Moline G1000, Andrew Walker, and he calls it unfinished business.
wish I would have ran all the stock last time.
No, ma'am.
Here we go, Andrew Walker, MMG 1000, unfinished business at Geneseo, Illinois.
Right now, if you've got paddle number 4, let me look at that again. Yep, paddle number 4, you are still in the lead at 366.31. Snuffer on the big air, 321.21, 321. Andrew Walker. One to go under 7,000 pounds in a pro-stock field. Aiden Smith out of Avoy on the G75 alcoholic haze.
Andrew Walker on his unfinished business MMG 1000 at Geneseo. It was 321.21, 321.21. Next up, Aiden Smith on an MMG 705 called the Alcoholic Haze.
I was just told that we are down to 4 open tractors. The Joker, which is the 2-engine mod, is not going to make a pass. He's just going to come out and bump the sled to get his points. So it is not fair to auction him off. So we will have 4 to auction off. We will have the donkey, the time maker, just add dirt, and the fun end. So we've got a 2-wheel drive, I-1256, V10, and a 1937 Chevrolet 4-wheel drive. I'm sorry, V12 Allison, not V10. V12 Allison. We'll bring them all out here. How it's going to work.
Aiden Smith on MMG 705, the Alcoholic
Who you think
Haze.
is going to win?
Last up in the class.
If your tractor wins, you win half the pot. The other half will go back to support the 2026 Wyoming Truck and Tractor Pull. As we're getting the results figured out, I'm going to hand the mic over for a quick second to Miss Michelle West. She's going to say a few things before we get to auctioning off the pedal tractor that's down here in the St. Jude's Canopy. Miss Michelle.
Thank you. Thank you everybody for sticking around. I know it's hot. Everybody's ready to go, but we got a couple more important things to do, and I wanted to touch base with y'all
Smith on the MMG 705 called the Alcoholic Haze.
Proceeds for that
Goes $295 and 81, $295.81. That'll be all for me for today. There's one more class to go. There's only 4 vehicles in the class.
Say a couple things about that
I'll be live streaming tomorrow, Sunday afternoon at noon from the Elizabeth Community Fair in Elizabeth, Illinois for Fantasy Truck Boys Association. Tune in to ProPolling.tv if you can't make it tonight to Marshall Putnam County Fair in Henry, Illinois. PBO Champions Store, mods, Pro Stocks, Unlimited Supers, Superside Diesel Trucks and Minis, and Silver Series 4-1s. Or see if you can make it there in person.